me ask you something. What if you could turn back the clock and start mining Bitcoin from your smartphone before anyone even knew it would become the global financial powerhouse it is today? What if I told you there's a cryptocurrency right now that some experts are calling the next Bitcoin, and it's as easy to mine as tapping a button on your phone? This is Pi Network, and it already has a massive global following. But is it the real deal? Could it really become the next Bitcoin? Stick around because we're diving deep into why some believe Pi Network could be the second coming of crypto. And if you don't want to miss out again, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's unlock the future of crypto together. Before we can talk about Pi, let's first go back to where it all started with Bitcoin. The year was 2009. An anonymous figure named Satoshi Nakamoto released the Bitcoin white paper, sparking what would become the cryptocurrency revolution. But here's the thing. In the beginning, no one really paid attention. You could mine Bitcoin on a regular home computer, and it was essentially worthless. Most people thought it was just a nerdy internet experiment. Fast forward to today. Bitcoin is worth thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars per coin. People who mined Bitcoin back then, when it was just a digital curiosity, are now millionaires. Some even became billionaires, riding Bitcoin's meteoric rise to financial glory. And let's not forget, those who sold Bitcoin early at prices like $1 or $100 probably regret it deeply now. So, why didn't everyone jump on Bitcoin from the beginning? It wasn't just ignorance, it was accessibility. Bitcoin required technical expertise, expensive mining rigs, and lots of electricity. Most people simply didn't have the resources or the knowledge to get involved. But what if there's a cryptocurrency today that removes all those barriers? One that you can mine with a single tap on your phone, without any need for technical know-how or expensive equipment. That's where Pi Network comes in, and that's why people are drawing some very bold comparisons between Pi and Bitcoin's early days. Now, let's talk about Pi Network. Pi launched in 2019 with a simple but revolutionary goal: make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone, not just the tech elite. Pi allows anyone with a smartphone to mine cryptocurrency without draining their battery or using massive amounts of energy. No need for expensive hardware, no need to learn how blockchain works. Just download the app, tap a button, and start mining. The numbers behind Pi are staggering. Today, over 60 million people around the world are mining Pi, and the network is growing every single day. Let that sink in. 60 million users, and Pi hasn't even launched on the open market yet. That kind of adoption is unheard of in the early stages of any cryptocurrency. To put that into perspective, Bitcoin didn't hit those numbers until years after it launched. But what makes Pi truly unique is its focus on community. It's not just about mining coins, it's about building a global network of users who believe in the project and are actively shaping its future. Pi is a social currency where your role in the network can increase your rewards and your engagement with the community can boost the overall ecosystem. Think about it. What would Bitcoin have looked like if it had a global, engaged user base of 60 million people before it even hit the market? That's the opportunity Pi presents today. Why are so many drawing comparisons between Pi Network and Bitcoin's early days? First off, accessibility. Unlike Bitcoin, where you needed specialized equipment and technical expertise, Pi makes mining as easy as tapping a button on your phone. This opens the door to billions of people who could never mine Bitcoin. And that's not just speculation. The numbers back it up. Pi has already attracted 60 million users in just a few years. Bitcoin didn't have that kind of adoption until much later in its timeline. Crypto analysts are saying that Pi's accessibility could be a game changer. While Bitcoin created a whole new financial system, Pi is democratizing access to that system, allowing anyone with a smartphone to participate in the digital currency revolution. This means Pi's user base could potentially surpass Bitcoin's, especially in regions of the world where traditional banking and financial services are limited. Pi is on track to achieve a level of adoption we've never seen before in the cryptocurrency space. If they can successfully launch the Open Mainnet, Pi could explode in value much faster than Bitcoin did. The idea of mobile mining is revolutionary. It removes the barriers that held back Bitcoin's early adoption, making Pi one of the most promising projects we've seen in a long time. The second reason experts are bullish on Pi is its long-term potential. With its focus on becoming a widely used currency for real-world transactions, Pi is looking beyond just being a speculative asset like Bitcoin. It aims to have practical, everyday use cases that could make it more than just a store of value, something Bitcoin still struggles with to this day. But of course, no cryptocurrency journey is without its challenges. Pi Network is still in its development phase, and like any project in its early stages, there are risks involved. One of the biggest questions surrounding Pi is its ability to transition from its current model to the Open Mainnet. Right now, Pi has no established market price because it hasn't been listed on any exchanges. The true test will come when Pi hits the open market and starts being traded alongside other cryptocurrencies. Skeptics argue that it's too soon to compare Pi to Bitcoin because Bitcoin's value was driven by real-world demand, while Pi's value is still speculative. Until Pi demonstrates its real-world utility, whether that's through decentralized apps, merchant adoption, or everyday transactions, some experts remain cautious about its long-term success. Then there's the question of security. Bitcoin, despite its energy consumption, has proven itself as one of the most secure networks in the world. Pi is taking a different approach to consensus, and while this makes mining easier and more accessible, it's yet to be tested at the same scale as Bitcoin. But here's the thing. Every major cryptocurrency has faced skepticism in its early days. Bitcoin was laughed at, Ethereum was called a scam, and today, they're worth billions. Pi is in that early phase where the risks are real, but so are the rewards for those who believe in its potential. Where Pi has a chance to outshine Bitcoin is in its potential use cases. Pi's goal isn't just to be a speculative investment like Bitcoin. It aims to be a functional digital currency that you can use in everyday life. Imagine a future where you can pay for your morning coffee, groceries, or even online services using Pi, right from your phone. Pi's development team is working on building a decentralized marketplace where goods and services can be exchanged directly for Pi without the need for traditional banks or third-party intermediaries. This would truly democratize access to digital financial systems. We've already seen a glimpse of this in Pi's pilot programs, where users are testing out transactions in a closed environment. The real breakthrough will come when these transactions move into the real world, with merchants accepting Pi for payments. The long-term vision for Pi is to create a fully decentralized ecosystem, where users control their own assets, transactions are secure and instant, and the currency itself is widely accepted by businesses and vendors across the globe. This is where Pi could potentially outpace Bitcoin, which has struggled to become a mainstream currency due to its volatility and slow transaction times. Can you imagine a world where Pi is as widely accepted as credit cards? That's the kind of potential Pi's developers are aiming for, and with over 60 million users already on board, it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. So, is Pi Network the next Bitcoin? The truth is, it's too early to say for sure. But there are some striking similarities between Pi's current phase and Bitcoin's early days. Both started with small, passionate communities of early adopters. Both faced skepticism and doubt from the mainstream financial world. And both offered early mining opportunities that could potentially lead to massive rewards down the line. One thing is for certain. Pi is offering a second chance for people who missed out on Bitcoin's early days. The opportunity to mine, earn, and participate in something that could be the next big thing in crypto is right in front of you. The question is, will you take it? Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay ahead of the curve in the world of cryptocurrency, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We've got more videos on the way covering Pi Network, the latest crypto trends, and tips on how to make the most of this digital revolution. Let's keep the conversation going. Do you think Pi Network could be the next Bitcoin? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep mining, keep learning, and keep believing in the future of crypto.
Subscribe to our Pi Whales YouTube channel and earn Pi rewards.